So I'm JP Heath. I'm the chaplain for the seafarers, and with me today I've got
Wisdom Madoka.
And Wisdom, tell us where you're from.
I'm from Nigeria in Africa.
And why have you come to Sweden?
I have come to Sweden to seek asylum because of my sexual orientation and status and what I believe in. And Nigeria, as we all know, is not like the Western country that allow people to express their sexual orientation or practice the kind of life they want to live. So that's why I'm here.
So, Wisdom, you've now been in, how long have you been in Sweden?
I think I'm practically a month
now.
A month now, yeah.
Uh-huh. And we met because you came to the church.
Yes.
And so we've known each other now for about 2-3 weeks.
Yes.
Because you came to church.
Yeah.
And you have found a home in a church here.
Yes,
in
exactly.
That's St. Petri. St. Petri is St. Peter's Church, and it's the oldest church that's here in the heart of Malmö. I think probably many people who hear that you are asylum seeker don't know what that means in terms of a process. How did you get to Sweden?
Okay, I was put in a truck from Nigeria to Niger in Africa. Then from there we boarded a ferry, or they put us in a ferry where we saw ourselves was Croatia, and from there the person that took us to the immigration came back after a few days to pick me up and told me that since I've told him everything, how I escaped from Nigeria, that he has somebody that will help me, that will safeguard me, that will give me the freedom I needed. So unknowing to me that it's another form of slavery that he's going to put me in. So he took me to a man where the man literally used me as a worker or forceful. I was forced to do some certain work for him over the period of 7 to 8 months without getting paid, so without access to the internet, without access to the outside world in Croatia. For the past 6 to 7 months, I don't know exactly the part of Croatia I was, because I was not given any access to all these things until a good Samaritan met me, a black man, though I don't know exactly where he's from. So I told him my deal. He decided to help me. That's why after 2 days he came with a train ticket and escorted me to the train station. That's how I got here. I boarded the train from Croatia to here.
So, I mean, your trip from Nigeria wasn't just a case of hopping on a plane there and landing here.
No. It wasn't on a plane, or no. It wasn't planned from the onset. It wasn't planned. Yes.
So, and Wisdom, now you've arrived in Sweden, and you're in Malmö, and you have been put into a center while they are assessing your status.
Yes.
What happens there? How does that happen?
And when you meet the immigration, they will welcome you, give you a home, then start processing your identity. That's the most important thing. You must prove that you are you must prove that you are somebody from so nationality. So you must provide evidence to substantiate your origin. So because it wasn't a planned travel or what, so I was unable to go with my passport. So but I had my ID card on my wallet and the other documents. So that's what I presented to them as an asylum seeker. So they asked me to go and bring my passport, which I told them that I don't have access to it because my home in Nigeria has been turned upside down or probably ransacked. I don't know the status now, so I can't promise anybody that I can get my passport unless we go to Nigerian embassy in Sweden, where I'm sure that I will get it if the necessary protocol is followed, because I have the data page on my email, so I can provide it from my email, so they will use it to print or get me another one from the Nigerian embassy in Sweden. Yeah.
And your accommodation that you are given here, you're also given meals. But and I mean, many people must think that asylum seekers get quite a big allowance here. What allowance do you get?
Okay, here you'll be given food 3 times a day. You know, in Africa we have different types of dish, but here it's a different culture altogether. Like an asylum seeker who is being fed by the immigration authority, who is living under their roof, you'll be given 24 crown every day. I think they pay it in 2 weeks or in 2 weeks, I don't know. But when I came, I had a little money on me. They said they're not going to give me till the end of the month. But on coming back from the hospital on Thursday, I met them again. I told them that I don't have any money again. They promised to look into it. On Friday, they gave me the paper that it has been approved. I should check on Saturday that the money must be there. So I checked yesterday night, there was no money. So that they have approved to give me 24 crown every day, but I have not received anything since I was given the paper and the bank card. I have not seen anything.
So you actually given a bank account?
Yes,
here.
I've given a bank
so
account.
they give you a bank account, and then they pay money into that
it. Yes.
bank account once a week or once a month,
Yes,
or something
two
like
times
that.
a year or 2 weeks interval.
Okay. But at this stage, you haven't received
I have
that.
not received.
And I mean, if we are saying that you get 24 crowns a day, just to put that in a different currency, that's a little more than 2 euros a day. So that's give or take 65 euros in a month.
Probably, yeah.
Yeah, and with that, you're supposed to buy any soap you need, any toiletries you need, any clothing you need, any
food or any snacks or whatever.
Anything extra.
Yes.
Anything extra.
Yes.
So it's quite a tight budget.
It's a tight budget.
It's a tight budget. So, Wisdom, we're really grateful for you sharing this with us, because I don't think many people recognize that is the process that you have to go through. And I think what is also important is that while you are in this process of seeking asylum, you cannot work legally.
You cannot work. You cannot work.
And
you cannot work.
So you cannot earn money for yourself, because you're not allowed to work, because you can't pay taxes, because you don't have a number and all of those things.
Yes, you're not allowed to work. From my own understanding, yes.
Yeah. But what we are glad of is that you have found a Christian community here in Sweden.
Yes.
And we hope that that we will be able to journey this journey with you.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it.
And while we are not able to influence any decision that the government makes in this regard, we can certainly say that we from the church will seek ways to try and support you while you are here.
Okay, so, thank you. I really appreciate it.
God bless you, Wisdom.
I'm blessed too.
And to those of you who listen to Wisdom's story, it's important for us to know the difficulties that people who are seeking asylum do go through. So on this Sunday, when we are remembering Jesus the Good Shepherd as our Bible text, remember that Jesus calls us by name and says, as he did to Peter, "Feed my lambs, tend my sheep, feed my sheep," and that we are called to be the presence of Jesus in the world, and that we are called to help those who we encounter. So God bless you.
God bless you too.